What's going on? Welcome back to the Cousin Brothers Podcast. It's your boy Matt.
And I'm Caleb.
All right, yeah. How we doing this week? How we doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing this week?
It's been a long 2 weeks, man. Been
In what
been
way?
been doing, man. I don't know. The days are dragging right now, but the month is going by fast. It's a weird one. It's a really weird one.
Yes, I agree.
So
Um,
let's just start it off with your sleep scores, dude. I
okay,
feel like
we'll
this is our,
discuss
our
my
new
sleep
little
scores.
bit.
All right, we'll start on. We're just gonna do a week, so we're gonna start on Monday, the 17th. I got a 52,
Jesus Christ.
and then Tuesday, a little better,
All right.
57,
Not much.
and then Wednesday, 57.
Doubling down.
Dude, Thursday, 69.
Nice. The funny number.
Yeah. Yesterday I got a 70, and last night I got a 72.
Very nice, very nice.
Let's see what day I slept the least. Hold on. Okay, it's almost a tie between Monday and Wednesday. Monday, I got 4 hours and 8 minutes of sleep, and Wednesday, I
Nice.
got 4 hours and 3 minutes of sleep.
Splendid.
Yeah,
that for
something
you.
like that.
So Caleb, we did
Mostly
some
like that. Yes.
IRL content.
We did. I came to your house.
Yeah, it was great. It was fun. Had a good time.
Yep.
Want to do some more of that before you abandon me forever, which you kind of have a little bit of a mini update on, right? You had the DoD stuff.
Yeah, I had an interview with a special agent from the Department of Counterterrorism and Security. Hold on, let me look. It's like a crazy name. The Defense Counterintelligence and Security Agency.
Ah, yes.
She said it was going to take an hour. It took like 20 minutes.
Nice. Yeah, that's not too bad.
No, it was basically just like, hey, are you going to commit a crime against the United States of America? I was just like, no. And she goes, good.
Well, everything's all good here. I'll talk to
Yeah,
y'all
pretty
later.
much. She was like, I don't see any issues. She said,
Nice.
unless I'm missing something huge and I don't do that, I don't see any issues.
20-minute conversation. I think I know everything about you. Actually, I think you're fine.
She had like a dossier on me, like it was like this thick, and just like flipping through stuff. Yeah, they pulled my credit.
Ugh, sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, okay, it makes sense that they pull your credit though, because like they have to, because like if you have really bad credit, you are statistically more likely to accept a bribe. Yeah. And so they have to like check that kind of stuff when you're dealing in matters of national security.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. But she's like, you in the last 7 years, you were 18 days late on one payment, and that is the only issue, and that is not disqualifying. So, and I was like, that's crazy. I didn't even know that.
I have a lot of missing days. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to pay bills nowadays.
Well, it was the thing is, most times credit card companies won't report it right away because like they don't care.
Yeah, I use my 10-day grace period to pay very well.
Yeah, and as long as you don't go over that, they don't care.
Yeah. So I mean, if that doesn't count, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's when it gets reported that it's like
yeah.
It shows up on your credit score. And I was like, that's crazy. I didn't even know I was late one time, and that's in the past 7 years.
That's incredible.
I haven't even had a credit card for 7 years.
Wow. Yeah. No, me neither. Yeah. We can't.
But they pulled it.
There's no way.
No, you can. Technically,
with our parents is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Technically, you can. Like my little cousin, I think, has been on like an authorized user on his mom's credit card since he was 2.
Which is so goated. I love parents like that. They're so good.
She was like, the banks will be fighting for him when he's 18.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is the whole point.
Right.
That's the entire reason she did that. Which is pretty cool. I'm glad my mom didn't do that, though. Not that she has bad credit, but like, it's probably not Actually, it probably is pretty good nowadays. I don't know. I don't know. I've recently found out my mom makes way more than I thought she did. So,
Oh, word?
yeah,
Kimberly got it on her like that, bro?
apparently.
Good for
I
Kim.
don't know how much you make, but it's uh, uh probably couple a couple of dozen thousands dollars of more a year than you make.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I make, like, basically a teacher salary.
You probably make a little more than a teacher.
I guarantee I do not because I know the figures for the state of Texas and how much teachers are paid. I went to school for it. I do not make more than a teacher. Well, I make more than a starting teacher.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah, tenure doesn't count. That's like a
Yeah,
cheat code.
yeah. Fuck that. I just dropped my
Yeah.
phone. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry.
It's so fine. I guess I'll forgive you this time.
Appreciate you.
Just don't do
Appreciate
it
you.
again.
No, I'm kidding. Anyways,
He knows
so
I'll end this podcast.
yeah, absolutely. So I've been freakishly obsessed with Pokemon recently, to the
That's true.
point to where I made an hour long trek into Houston to buy a 2DS off of a very nice lady. Thank you so much, very nice lady. But I low key scammed her because it was $100 for the 2DS and it came with Omega Ruby, a very sought after 3DS game.
Which it wasn't even that great. Like it was good, but it wasn't like
What?
worth what. No, hold on. It's good. Okay, hear me out. It's good. It's not worth what people are charging for it. But I feel that way about most Pokemon games right now.
Okay, I can get with that, but Oris is like one of the goated games of
No,
its
it's
generation.
really,
Like,
really good.
it's so
But
fucking
it's
good.
not worth the like $200 that someone wants to charge for it right now. Especially now that emulation is so good.
But emulation doesn't feel the same, and I'm gonna die on this
No,
hill.
no, I'll give you that. But also, flashcards exist.
Yes, absolutely, and
I mean, I don't know what these words are. Nintendo. I've never
I
heard of this before. What is a ROM?
yeah,
Never
I
heard
don't.
of that.
Me
I only
neither.
buy my games direct from Nintendo.
Same.
They're official. I have receipts. I
So,
promise.
anyways, off screen, I do want to talk about legally obtaining video games with you more.
Oh yeah, I've got some eBay listings
All right,
for
cool.
used copies of the game
All
that
right,
I can
fantastic.
share.
Thank you so
No, I
much.
don't.
That'd be
Okay,
very
here's a
helpful.
hot take. I don't like the fucking doorstop that you just bought.
The doorstop.
The 2DS. It's shaped like a doorstop.
Okay. So, fun fact about me. Um, we come from a family of hoarders. I hate owning things. I'm a very minimalistic person. I don't really have a lot of things, but I do like electronics, and I've have every game console I've ever owned. And as for Nintendo consoles, the 2DS was the only thing I didn't have. So
Okay,
it's just
but
kind of like
if it
rounding
were
off my
me
collection.
personally, I still would have bought the 2DS XL.
The 2DS XL? What?
Yeah, dude. No, look it up. Look it up. The 2DS XL is the superior 2DS. It's the best console from the 3DS era.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
it's just a 3DS, but with no 3D, and it like still folds and everything. It's excellent.
Yeah, and it looks like it has a bigger screen and shit.
It
That's
does. It's
badass.
by far a superior console to the one you just bought.
Look. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. The lady could have had a fucking PSP as long as she was selling that game. I was getting it.
Yeah. Why would you have a PSP and
A
Pokemon
PPP, a
Omega Ruby?
PPP. I'm just saying, like it wasn't necessarily the console it came with. I just wanted the game,
Yeah,
and now
that's
I get to
fair.
play my game. So I loaned my 3DS to the ethereal third cousin brother John, who's sitting right here with us in spirit, and so he's very leisurely playing the fucking Pokemon games I lent him because he's not played anything past Emerald, and I have all of them past Emerald, so I'm letting him play them, and he's taking
Hmm.
his he's taking his sweet ass fucking time, man. And so I was like, man, I want to play my Pokemon games. So I needed a console to play it on. It was super fucking cheap. Wasn't expecting it to be an
$100 is
hour
really
away,
good.
but
That's it. You live in Houston. Everything's an hour
everything's an
away,
hour away. Yeah. But my
unless you're me on Thursday.
yeah. Go feed
Okay,
the
so for
chickens and don't
reference,
get home for 7 hours.
guys, family out of town had to go feed the chickens at their house, which is the other direction from where I live from my work. And so, like, I left work at 4 p.m. I made it home at about 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, RIP to that one, homie.
Yeah, that one sucked. I was supposed to cook dinner that night, and I didn't.
I can't imagine why.
I wanted to go to bed. And then I didn't
Yeah.
go to bed till like, what time did I go to bed Thursday night? Let's see. I was exhausted. All right. Sleep. I want the time. Okay. All right. What's your guess?
For that night, you slept 3 hours.
No, I didn't.
More?
I slept more than 4 hours every night this week. What time do you think I went to bed? I got home at 8. I was exhausted. We didn't even play video games that night like we were gonna.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
What time did I go to bed?
9:30.
1:35 a.m.
Oh, is that the night that I texted you, "Hey, Discord," and then you texted me at like 11 when I just hopped off?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's right. I have a pretty
Because I
strict
was like,
bedtime. I don't
I
follow it
was
very
laying in
well.
bed. I was trying to go to sleep and I couldn't. And I was like, I bet Matt's in Discord.
I was in
And you were in
Discord. I
Discord.
just was not active.
He was in. Matt does this a lot now that his desk is in another room. He'll just be in the Discord and like not even be home.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean,
Okay.
it's not terrible. It's not great, but not terrible.
Yeah.
It's not like anything's going on in this room. It is annoying though, I'm sure. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just like I'll be like, oh, Matt's on. I'll play a game with Matt, and I'll just be like, hello.
No.
No, no response. Dead silent. Dude. Back to Pokemon. I love Pokemon.
Indeed,
I
same.
want to get. I want. So I still haven't played Sun and Moon
I have it.
or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon,
I have that one as well.
and I
I have
still
both.
have not played Sword or Shield.
So, out of the new gen games post 7, which is Sun and Moon, I really only enjoyed Sword and Shield, and it's the one that gets the most hate. But I think if you're gonna do open world Pokemon games, they have to be structured still somewhat linear, like Sword and Shield is. I loved it. I thought it was a great game. Story's kind of
Did you
whatever.
did you play Scarlet and Violet?
I haven't because I played Arceus and I wasn't a fan.
It's very different. It is not the same game at all.
It
It's very
everything
different from
I've
that.
seen of Scarlet and Violet feels like Arceus. I'm sure it's a great game. I know a lot of
No, it's
people
a
love.
lot. From what I understand, it's a lot because I played all of Legends Arceus. It's so much closer to Sword and Shield than that.
So John has it. So I might bum it off of him.
I have it digitally, so I can't really share it with you.
Yeah, I think he also has it digitally, but he was gonna just put his profile on my Switch because he doesn't play Switch like that. So
Oh, maybe I could do that.
yeah, I need to give it a go anyways.
I think it's worth a play. It's personally, I haven't found myself going back to it a lot.
Yeah,
But I think it's worth a play at least once.
I find myself going back to Black and White the most.
Those are such good
It's
games.
so fucking good. Black and White and Black and White 2, so good. Gen 5 does not get the
Mm.
appreciation that it deserves.
Okay,
Top
I
3
do
for
have a
me.
complaint with Generation 5. Those goddamn rotation battles are my fucking enemy. I hate them so much. And then I play Pokemon White, and I was like, these rotation battles suck. I hope they don't do these again. Black and White 2, more rotation battles.
Yeah, they
I
doubled down.
lost it.
I didn't mind. I don't mind. It makes you think.
No, because
Okay.
okay, but also you play the game for the story. I play the game like I like hardcore Nuzlocke games. So it's like
Whoa. I play the game pretty competitively.
okay, but there's a very big difference between the two because like I will sit there and I will like map out the exact like I will map out the way the logic works for trainer battles. And like I can with reasonable accuracy, especially on older games like that, I can with reasonable accuracy be able to know exactly what they're going to do and exactly how I need to move my shit in a way that makes sense. I have hardcore Nuzlocke Pokemon Emerald Kaizo. So, it's just like because when you add rotation battles, the logic just degrades. And it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's the
and it's just
idea.
like no, I know that that's the idea, but that's not conducive to the way I want to play my
You
game.
just called me a bad gamer that I don't play hardcore Nuzlocks like you, and then got upset that I'm good at rotations and you're not.
No, it's not that I'm bad at rotations. It's that
It
I can't
sounds like a
predict
skill issue, dude.
no, it's not a skill issue. I don't lose. The problem is I can't the accuracy that I have with every other type of battle goes downhill.
I
My
I don't
my my accuracy to read them bitches like a book goes down.
I don't know what to tell you. It's improvised gaming, and I think that's where I thrive the most. And you are like, I don't know, you're salty about it, and I
No,
think
I'm
it's
not
good.
salty, but I'm not salty. I'm salty about you saying I'm salty. That's what
You
I'm salty
should
about right
be
now. No,
salty.
you need
Like
to shut your goddamn mouth. You need to shut up because at this point you're pissing me off.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know what to tell
You
you.
can say, "Man, Caleb, you're right. That does add a level of complication heretofore unseen." You're right.
I'm not gonna say you're right. I enjoy rotations.
I also enjoy them, but I
It
don't enjoy
doesn't
them.
sound like you started this
I'm gonna
conversation up.
I'm gonna lose my. I'm gonna crash out. I enjoy them
You started off
until
by saying my only complaint with Gen 5 is the rotation
because
battles.
it ruins the way that the logic and AI of the trainer battles works.
You should have that complication. You should
That's not
enjoy.
something you can account for because I'll tell you what, the
You should be
AI
able to
doesn't account
account for
for it.
everything. You should be
No,
able to
you
account
can't.
for
You
everything.
can't. You can't because it just randomly will did like with no rhyme or reason just be like, I changed now. Do 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 do.
Yes, exactly. Good. It should do that for people like you.
People like what is that supposed to mean? People who care. People who
What?
try. What did you just say to me?
No, this is good. This is it adds a level of competitiveness that
It's not
destroys your.
competitive. It's not competitive. It's just stupid.
No, it is competitive because you mapped out everything. You mapped out everything, and then it's like, oh well, since this motherfucker knows everything, curveball. It is good. It is good, and I will not
I'll tell
stand
you why
here
it's
and
not
tell you
good.
that you're
I'll tell
right.
you why it's not good. There is not a single VGC tournament that was in the Gen 5 era that used rotation battles. Do you know why? Because they're ass.
Oh, I'm sorry. You used Swords Dance so you could use a fucking move properly, and then it switched and you couldn't. Ooh, fuck you.
That can happen in a normal battle. But you
Exactly.
know, but
Exactly.
but you know the difference? There's rhyme and reason to it in a normal battle.
There's rhyme and reason for it.
And there's actual stakes for switching out. Because when you switch out in a rotation battle, you don't lose any of your buffs.
Good.
No, not good. I need to
I
calm
can't
down.
believe this is the hill you're dying on.
It is. I'll die on this hill. Do you know why? Because I'm right.
We had no idea what to talk about during this podcast, and now we're just pissed at each other.
That's right. Because you have bad opinions.
You have bad opinions.
No, I don't.
That was a bad
I need to
take.
calm
I'm
down.
sorry.
No, it wasn't.
You know what? I know that I am in the minority for enjoying rotation battles, and that's fine.
You are in the minority. You are.
And that's fine. And that's fine. I'm sorry that sometimes only the
I'm
few
sorry you
stand
don't
up.
like games having structure.
I'm sorry that you structured yourself so well you can't fucking account for a rotation.
Do you know why? Because when you plan out things like this to the move level,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing when you would okay. When you plan things because okay, when you're playing a game like Pokemon Emerald Kaizo, you learn how to with near certainty be able to predict moves before the battle starts. You can say, okay, you're going to do this, you're going to do this, and based on this damage roll, if it's a high roll, you're going to do this. If it's a low roll, you're going to do this. That should give me time to switch out into this, and you plan it all out. But then the AI, the and like actual AI, like not the stupid dumb new shit, like the actual way the logic for trainer battles works, no longer exists in rotation battles.
You're explaining rotation battles to me.
Yeah, and
Like
it
I'm not
sucks.
like I'm not sitting here defending rotation battles.
So you're defending Hitler.
No.
That's what you're saying. You're a Nazi and you like rotations.
No. What I'm saying is that the few and the brave are the ones that stand up against
The
oppression,
few and
and
the
you're
brave,
oppressing rotation battles.
you're oppressing my ability to enjoy the game.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You can't enjoy an entire game because of a few battles.
That's right.
Uh,
And it's not
skill
that
issue.
it's not that it ruined the game for me the first time. It's that they did it more the second time.
I enjoyed it. Black and White 2 is my favorite. It's my favorite. I don't care.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh my god, what a hill. All right.
All right. We need to move on because I'm upset.
Yeah, all right, whatever. So we did IRL content. It was really fun. Check that out on the YouTube.
Yeah, we did do IRL content. Dude.
It's also the first video that I edited. I had a pretty good time editing, but my microphone we need to play around with if we're going to continue doing IRL content over here because I hated the way my microphone would just cut out.
Yep. There's a
And
way
I
to
think
fix it, and I thought I fixed it, but I didn't. And there was no way to know until after.
yeah, it's all right. It's all good. We know for next time.
Yeah.
Um, couple of things me and Caleb have been playing around with, mainly Caleb, and I kind of glazed him on the TikTok earlier for this, was he got the cousinbrothers.com website.
Oh,
It
I
is
did. Yeah.
officially ours. So no more card.io bullshit. It is just a straight up link to our website, which is fantastic. And he's also been playing around with a little something something.
Yep.
So that's been pretty exciting. We've been figuring out logos, colors, etc., etc. That's mainly a Caleb thing. He is fucking fantastic at shit like that. He's really been nerding the fuck out over logistics. Um, um, what is it? What is it? Order. What like how does the merch get made? It's pay to order or whatever.
It's print to order.
Print to order. There we go. Print to order. So no like merch lines, no merch limits.
Nope.
Got some pretty cool stuff going on. I don't know when we're gonna soft launch that because I know that we want to get ourselves a couple of pieces just to see how it looks first. So
We can order those
more,
soon. TM.
yes, more of those soon. Maybe next podcast we have them, and if we don't, maybe we'll show it if we ordered it. I don't know. We'll see. But that's some pretty cool stuff that we got going on the logistical side of Cousin Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, I've been coming up with some ideas for promoting ourselves on TikTok. I'll run that by you later. Um,
This is
and
news to me.
then yeah. Well, I'm more of the social media guy. I'm chronically online, so I've
Yeah.
been thinking about how to maximize. Just having a clip channel is kind of lame. I mean, it's good and it's effective, but I feel like maybe we could do some trends. We both have the login for the TikTok. We can just
Mm-hmm.
record some stuff. I'll edit it and my stuff on my phone, and then maybe we make some cool videos. I don't know. More of that to come. Um,
Soon. TM.
Soon TM. And then what's going on this week? I coach T-ball now.
Yep.
That has been very chaotic, but if you know me, you know I went to school to be a teacher. I love kids. I love teaching. I played baseball, so my buddy from work needed an assistant, so that's been super fun and chaotic. Love that. Um. Wait. First of all, wait, just a damn minute. Was it the practice that you came to that the kids scaled the fucking fence?
Yes.
My God, we're doing batting practice, so I'm hitting the ball, and the kids are supposed to catch it and then tag me, and I go to look at the coach, and I go, all right, coach, we ready? And he goes, no, and points behind me and goes, coach, 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 and I turn around, and there's a kid like above me scaling the fucking and I mean scaling the fence, dude. And I just
Yep.
turn around and I go, oh my god, dude, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah, and he just looks at the kid and goes, "Don't climb stuff."
Yeah, don't climb stuff. It's the only thing I can think of because like these kids, they're
What else
t-ball,
are you supposed to
so
say?
yeah. What am I supposed to say? They're t-ball and they're 4 through 6. Most of them have fucking ADHD. So I'm just like I'm looking at them. I'm just like I don't do that.
Hey, cut it out.
Hey, cut it out.
No, but
It's been
it
fun.
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Bu- 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 bum. Apparently, I'm thirst trapping on TikTok, and my family's over it. So that's funny.
I mean a little bit. You do more thirst traps on your Instagram than your TikTok, though.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's for. Um. But my
I wouldn't
my
go that far.
TikTok's been kind of blowing up because of the thirst traps, and it was
The
funny because I
women
was
have found him.
the women have found me, and if you don't know, I'm a taken man, so it's bad timing, bro. R.I.P. Not sorry though. I love my wife. Um, let's see. So I was at my mom's house yesterday, and my sister comes up to me, and we're talking about it, and she goes, "Yeah, I'm real sick of seeing all these women in your comments, like, oh, you look so good. Those pants fit you so good. Blah 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 blah." I'm like, hey, I have to be the hot leftist to get my rhetoric out, and it's working. Okay, if I
It
get
is
famous off
working.
of being the hot leftist, 10 out of 10, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I live in the gym again. I have to
You never
keep the
left.
I have to keep the hot leftist status up. So, cut part 3 coming soon.
You've been cutting for like a year and a half straight.
Yeah, I need to like really buckle down though. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, like meal wise. I look thin, like I'm thinning out, and
Hmm.
I keep like consistently thinning out. It's just not as fast as I would like it. I don't know. I digress. Anyways,
Yeah, I mean, you are still limited by the
genetic gene
parameters of your
pool.
body.
Yeah,
The human body can only do so much.
yeah. Well, I get to start steroids soon, so yeah. The age limit for me was 25. So
Nice.
my frontal lobe would fully okay, I'm gonna get real nerdy and technical with y'all real quick. So your brain fully develops when you turn 25 as a male. Your frontal lobe is completely developed. It's
So,
completely cooked.
pause.
Yes.
That study is actually often misquoted.
Please don't do this to me. Please.
So actually the way that it works actually is more along the lines that like that's just when they stopped looking and it's just assumed that your brain just keeps developing after that.
All right. Well, you're basically all the way cooked at 25. And so I use my brain a lot.
Well,
Um
no, keep doing
okay.
your story. I'm listening.
Anyways, I like not having a pre 2005 brain
Well,
to
I'm listening. Pre 2005.
I don't want to have the emotional capacity of a teenager for the rest of my life, so I didn't start steroids until I feel like We're good. We're good. You gonna keep interrupting me?
No, I'm listening.
You motherfucker. Anyways, so steroids, most of them mess with your brain chemistry. I'm not gonna do anything super crazy. It's probably gonna be like TRT at most, a very light SARM cycle. Um, but I won't
No
start that
trend.
for a little bit. Fuck no, Tren is so bad for you. I know a lot of the juice heads that are super popular are on Tren, but if you look at like very famous bodybuilders, they very, very rarely run a Tren cycle. It is so bad for you. Do not do Tren. If you are already on Tren, cycle off quickly and do something safer. There, not to be the guy that's like, oh, there are safer steroids. There are safer steroids. There are way safer steroids for you. Like, are they perfect? No. But that's the other thing. You have to get your blood work done. You have to know how chemicals interact with your specific brain chemistry. So I have to do like the whole process. I'm very scientific about how I do things in the gym and for my body because I don't want to
Die.
let me preface this. My dad did steroids in the 90s and the early 2000s, and he did bull testosterone back when it was popular, and he didn't keep up with that or keep in the gym, and so his muscles stayed the same size but didn't maintain the same what is it, the stress acuity. So he went to go pull himself up off of a rail car, and his biceps slung shot into his forearm. So I want to avoid that at all costs.
Good call.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm very particular about what I do.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on that Odempic. I got blood sugar.
Everybody has blood sugar.
Yeah, but I got a lot of it.
I got a lot of it's crazy.
That shit's sweeter than a can of Coke. No, it's not. That'd be crazy.
That would be, you would die, actually. No. Oh, speaking of, I had like a video on TikTok popping off earlier, and because I said I wanted to keep myself safe at the end of it, TikTok fucking muted the sound.
That's really funny.
I was so pissed. It had like 80 likes in 30 minutes. And I was like, "Oh, this is going to be the one." And then they muted it and I reposted it without that at the end of it and it didn't do as well.
They're only there for that part.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Social media is hard.
I'm getting the groove of it. I'm enjoying it recently.
Yeah, I've been trying a lot of different things to see what I can do to improve the way our YouTube stuff does. Because like one of our episodes did really, really good, and I was like, these other ones are not doing as good, and I don't know why.
Yeah. That's it's going to be a trial and error, and obviously like we just started. I'm not expecting to
Mm-hmm.
blow up overnight. I mean, it'd be nice if you're watching. But like I
Wait, if
try to
you're
get it
watching,
out.
press subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe.
Like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you don't want to leave a comment, just put an emoji down there.
Yeah.
Helps our engagement.
Engagement is so important.
Yes.
So yeah, I've been looking into how the TikTok algorithm works. I've
Mm-hmm.
been researching, doing stuff like that. I think that we're going to do fine. And, you
Yeah.
know, I mean, there's still some quality things that we can improve. I know for sure on my end I need a new camera, which is coming soon, TM.
Next week.
Hopefully next week, yes. And then uh dude, I just tismed so hard. I was about to say something.
Talking about
Oh,
quality issues.
yeah. You spoke. Now it's gone again. Anyways, um,
I'm not speaking.
yeah, I got that.
Mm-hmm.
My sister is pregnant. I'm gonna be an uncle.
Which one?
Jade.
Ah, congrats.
Yes,
Your
yes.
other sister just got engaged.
My other sister just got engaged. Um, I see them next month, and I'm so amped about that.
Just a
Um,
little less than a month from now, yeah.
yeah. Actually, a month from now, I'll be coming back from Vegas.
Yes.
Very exciting.
And then 4 days after that, or 3 days after that, we're driving to Dallas.
Yeah, I know.
Yuck.
But it's for Kendrick.
Ah,
I'm still so fucking amped.
I'm so
Oh,
excited.
speaking of concerts, the fucking Sleep Token concert tickets went live today. I was in queue for like 4 hours, and then when I finally got in, it was like, "Oh, you just sold out. Sorry." Are we so serious right now? Are we so serious? And then they like Sleep Token supposedly went through Ticketmaster's no scalper policy thing, but they still got scalped somehow.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know. So the way that it works is
Ticket
Ticketmaster.
math, though.
All right, fuck you. Ticketmaster has a policy to where if you sign up for it, you when you sell tickets, people can buy them, but they can't resell them. They have to resell them back to Ticketmaster. It doesn't work though because I was on Ticketmaster earlier and I've already see people reselling them for like $2,000 a piece.
I'm gonna be so honest. I don't really think any concert's worth that much,
Yeah, exactly. And like as I don't know, I really wanted to go see them really really bad.
but
I'm
not for
sad.
$2,000.
Fuck no, not for $2,000. I would go see them for $2,000. Anyways, I just don't have that kind of money. I don't have that.
You don't got it on you like that?
I don't have it on me like that at all. Did you just hear that I made a teacher salary?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Um, Jacob came over yesterday, and I
Mm-hmm.
know he doesn't watch the podcast, so I'm totally outing him right now. He's got a little girl that he's interested in.
Ooh.
My little boy's growing up. Um, he's also we're looking for him for a car right now, and he decided that he can drive like small cars because he sat in my driver's seat of the cruise and was like, yeah, no, this is fine, but his knees hit the fucking steering wheel when he was coming in and out. I was like, dude, that's not comfortable. That's not how you buy a car. You have to buy something that you like completely fit in and can sit upright. And he was like, no, it's totally fine, dude. Buy me a Civic. No. Oh,
Yeah, man.
speaking of, wait a minute. Hijacking this shit real quick. What is your obsession with finding a shitbox right now? Like right now.
I don't know, man. I just want one real bad. I hate my car. I want to have a car I can fuck around in. You know what I'm saying?
Every car you have sent me, first of all, he doesn't send me bad cars. I don't want to be like shitting on this guy's quality of car
It feels like you're about
brain.
to.
I want you to think logistically right now. Okay.
Uh huh.
I can barely drive into your driveway with my
Mm
Cruise, which is 100% bone stock.
hmm. Mm hmm.
Can you imagine bringing home a clapped out shitbox and trying to get it in the driveway to work on it?
I take it to your house.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
a floor jack.
I
It's on my list. I need to buy one before I move.
No, buy one after you move.
Why?
You do not want to bring that with you. You want to put it somewhere and it just kind of stay.
Why?
Well, I mean, I could be wrong, but I have a low profile 4-ton jack.
Yeah,
Um, it's heavy as fuck, and it's kind of
it
hard, like
is.
awkward to move.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only thing is it's awkward to move.
You could get new casters. Your casters need some love.
No, no, no. I'm not talking about physically moving the. I'm talking about like picking it up and like putting it somewhere.
Yeah, it's
and
got a
then it
handle.
rolling around. I
I
mean,
wouldn't buy a portable jack,
physically.
dude. I keep like looking for like a floor jack, and it's like, did you want a bottle jack? And I'm like, no. Oh, you wanted a scissor jack? No. I want a good jack. Why are you so pissy today?
I am not the pissy one.
What do you mean you're not the? You just had to go.
Every time I spoke, you just.
That was you right now.
That was me right now. Yeah.
So, anyways, keep talking shit about my car that I want to buy.
I don't necessarily have a problem with the cars that you want to buy. I think some of them are a little unrealistic
Elaborate.
in terms of like project car, cuz some of the cars that you send me are already done.
I know.
Which is fine. It's cool. You can mod it from there, but it's not really a project. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And as someone who's wanting to learn from
Mm-hmm.
your point of view, as somebody who's wanting to learn, you don't want to buy something that already has booster gauges, it already has all the work done to the engine. Maybe the transmission doesn't work and that's why they're selling it or whatever, right? Because like replacing a
Yeah.
transmission, yeah, that's a project, but it's like, how did the booster gauge get there? What PSI is it putting out? What did they do internally? Like blah 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 blah.
The other problem too is that like a lot of the for context, I've been looking for a Honda Civic EG. Specifically, I want that hot hatch. The problem is a lot of the EGs in the Houston area already have like 2/3 of the stuff I want to do to it. Like they already have coilovers and they already have like a redone center console area, and they already have a different steering wheel and shit like that. And it's just like that sucks because like it's nice that all that stuff is done, but it's annoying because it's like I wanted to do that stuff.
Yeah. As somebody who has done project cars, like plural, the
Hmm.
best way to do a project car, knowing everything that I know now, is either getting a shell or um, finding a non-running piece of shit that doesn't have any rust on it.
Right, which is the hard part too.
Yes, 100%. And so what I'm getting at though is like the best way to look for stuff like that and get it relatively cheap. There's a couple of ways to do it. Junkyard auctions, police impound auctions, and um, like looking outside of Houston on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, my range is set to 250 miles.
Yeah.
Um,
So like what I do is I set my funnily enough, what I do is I set my location for like Midland or Lubbock or something that's like it's a good distance away, and then I set the max amount of radius and I just kind of look, and you'll find farm trucks, sitting Firebird, third gen Firebirds, like stuff like that's like it's a good shell, hasn't ran in 8 years.
yeah.
And that's the best way to do
And
it.
the
And
thing about it
so
too is like if I do buy an EG Civic, like I would want to like probably either K or B swap it, probably K swap it.
absolutely.
Um,
It's the only way.
well, yeah, and but I wouldn't. I was thinking about this. I would more I was thinking about this the other day. There are two options. There's the K20 and there's the K24. I would probably do a K20 because I'd rather have the AC. I don't necessarily need the more horsepower. The torque is fine. It's about the same between the two. The extra horsepower would be nice, but it's not entirely necessary because this would just be like, yeah, I'm not trying to build like a time attack car or anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd rather
Um
have like the comforts of like AC and power steering.
yeah. So we for the cruise, I have it mapped out. We're doing a K22A2 with a K22A head.
I thought you were getting rid of the cruise
Oh, not the cruise, sorry. The
protege.
protege. I take that back. It's a K24A2 with a K22A head.
I know what you meant.
That's the goal for the Protege.
What
Um,
transmission are you gonna put in it?
the stock transmission that comes on it is really bad, but there's a way to do this. So what you want to do is you want to get a K24A2 automatic because the
Mm-hmm.
internals are stronger, and then I don't know. I could do a couple of things. I could go like a generic route and do a Type R trans, which is fine,
It's okay.
or the Acura transmission that mates to it as well, which is
The Acura one's really
astronomically
good.
better. Yeah,
It's really good. That's what I would do.
yeah,
Yeah. And what's so the nice thing about like what I want to do with the K swap and what you want to do with the K swap is like the nice thing for me is there's so many kits that already exist that will come with literally everything you need.
yeah,
Like just go to like K tuned and they have like a whole kit with for you and like they have like custom like K swap builders and you
yeah,
can like decide what you're gonna buy. And so it's so nice. But for the protege, that's a really cool swap because a kit doesn't exist. You would have to custom fab a lot of it.
yeah, and
Which is
that's
really
my yeah,
cool, but not what I would want to do for my first engine swap.
yeah. Um, but that's like a long term goal. I don't know what our short term goal is currently with the Protege besides
Get a new clutch,
getting a new clutch. Yeah,
stop it
that
from misfiring.
that motor wasn't meant to last as long as it has.
Hmm.
And me and Bill keep having this conversation of like the fact that it keeps going means that we just don't touch it. Like if we touch
At this
it, it
point,
might just disintegrate. So um it hasn't been misfiring. We're kind of taking it easy. It definitely needs a clutch. It is paper fucking thin. I hate the rattle. Um
you need
but
new suspension on it too.
I have the suspension parts. It's just a matter of doing it.
Do it.
The rear suspension is a little
Hmm. A little. I'm surprised you didn't buy coilovers.
I don't know what coilovers. I don't know how stiff I. It doesn't make enough power for me to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put these stiff ass fucking coilovers on it. It's gonna
No,
handle
but you
so
could
good.
stance that shit.
I love the stamp that's on it currently.
Yeah, it's actually not bad.
Yeah. So we have NKs, and it brought the stance out to where it like pretty much is flush with the entire car, but the just a barely little lip of the tires out. Looks aggressive. It looks good. I like it. So I'm afraid that if I put coilovers on it, it'll change the stance, and Maggie's not gonna like it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But just fix the suspension.
Yeah. The rear suspension is the only big issue.
If you want, which this would be fun for me, I could come out and provide assistance and you could teach me how to do it.
Yeah, we could do that because I also need to put the EKG sensor on it.
Yes. You've also had that for a while.
It's at Bill's house. I haven't even picked it up.
Yeah, but you've had it for a while.
Yeah, and there's something else that I have that I just oh the there so on the brakes, the rear brakes, because it's a standard car and has an e-brake, the brake stiffness adjuster, we need to take that off and put a new one on. But we only bought a new one because we didn't think that the brakes were going to auto adjust, and then the brakes auto adjusted once I put the new calipers and discs on. So I don't really need to put it on.
So it's
Next time I
the
change brake pads, I need to
proportioning
put it
valve.
on. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because they were
That's easy to do
squishy, and
then.
I was like, ugh. And then when I drove it home, it was like they stiffened up like almost immediately. So
Yeah, you got to bed them bitches in a little bit too.
yeah,
I probably need to do my brakes soon.
mm,
I'm over 75,000 miles in my car now. And I assume they're the original brakes that came on it from the factory.
yeah, we might want to take a look at that. Um,
If not, I at least want to clean my brakes
yeah,
because they
I
squeaky.
so I have on the Protege currently slotted and drilled brake pad
Fuck
or
yeah.
brake discs, which not needed, but it's nice. But
Not
the
needed. Really cool though.
really fucking cool. But
Extra
the
steez.
the brake pads themselves are carbon fiber. So good. No shed. Stops on a dime. It's fantastic. 10 out of 10. Recommend carbon fiber.
They're not even that expensive. They're
No,
really
not the
not.
brake pads themselves. The brake pads and the brake discs all together was like $800. It wasn't too bad.
And you got
But
new calipers?
no, the calipers were separate.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's not
I didn't
bad
like
though.
the
For
I
four
didn't like
rotors and four sets of pads, that's not
the
bad.
calipers that they were offering with the rotors. I was like,
Mm.
I don't like the way they look. So I shopped around and looked for something else.
That's one thing that's going to be fun to do with the Civic EG2 is like I'm going to change it because the Civic EG stock has drum brakes in the back, which is fine. You know, they're
They're
reliable. They're
not
good.
fine. They're not fine. No, absolutely not. We're not going to sit here and lie to our fans that drum brakes are fine. They're awful.
No, they're fine.
Have you ever
But
worked
I
on drum brakes?
yes.
Then you're lying about them being fine.
No, they're fine. It's better than no brakes. Not by much. But I'm changing that out.
Yeah, absolutely. There should never have been drum brakes to begin with.
I understand why they exist.
Well, I'm glad that you are inside the mind of a mind man.
I talked to you all day. Got a lot of practice. Yeah, that
Yeah,
hurt, didn't it?
yeah, it did. Fuck you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Dude. And then so I'm moving on to the and called it this the other day, and my boss lost his mind. I was talking about cars with him, and he doesn't care about cars. But I was talking about the cars I want with him, and he's like, "So you just want like that Civic?" And I go, "No, I'm going for the 2-car solution." And he lost it.
I don't like that. Carry on.
I want my fun little shit box I can drive around, and then I want a nice newer SUV.
Dude, we gotta get you out of SUVs.
I like SUV.
All right, is it still the Mazda?
Mhm.
I mean, I guess you picked a good SUV, I suppose.
It's the Mazda CX-90.
Fucking hate SUVs.
Why?
There's nothing utility vehicle about them anymore.
That's fair. But I typically don't like to drive smaller cars, and I don't need the bed of a truck.
I guess so, man.
Well, you think I should buy a pickup truck?
I mean, yeah, realistically, if you're gonna spend all of the money on a Mazda SUV,
Mm-hmm.
which they're premium SUVs now,
Mm-hmm.
why not buy a Colorado, a Ranger, a Maverick, a Tacoma, something small that's still realistic, but also will give you the utility vehicle that you desire.
Because I'm buying the SUV less for the utility vehicle and more for the luxury part at this point. That's why I want the nice new SUV.
Gross. Yeah, yeah. All right, whatever.
I know what I like. I can't help it.
Yeah, I understand that. I don't
It
know.
kind of feels like you don't.
I, I think if I would if and not if it's a matter of when, but when I get an SUV, I'm only thinking of like the big dogs. I'm thinking of the fucking the Suburban, the Tahoe, the fuck it, even an Armada.
I like the
Thinking
Pathfinder.
I'm thinking
That's the other
big.
thing I want. I want a 99 and a half Nissan Pathfinder in white. Specifically in white.
I just want to build my mid-engine race truck already. I have big
Good luck with
dreams,
that.
poor budget. Fuck you. I was so close with my first Chevy.
Mm. And yet, here we are.
My daddy
No
made me
truck.
sell my Chevy.
Now you have no truck.
Yeah, I don't have a truck. There is for sale right now that everybody's trying to convince me to buy a ooh, let me see if I can find it. Hold on, I think I sent it to Rigo the other day.
You didn't send it to me.
No, I didn't. It's a 96 Ford F-150 truck, standard, and it's fucking clean. It's a Mach 3.
Okay. Turn your brightness down. Oh, I can kind of see it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. How
It
much do they
is
want for it?
$11,000.
Ooh. That's not terrible, but it's not good either.
No, it is fantastic. This thing is super clean. It has like less than 100,000 miles on it. It has a granny transmission, 5 speed, which means that you can start that bitch in third. It's the inline six, which means that it'll go for like 350,000 miles. Super
Yeah.
clean interior, super clean exterior. There's literally one nick in the exterior, and it's on the bumper, and it's like a rock chip, and it's not like a paint rock chip. It's just like a little dent. It is the cleanest truck I've seen.
Ever.
Yeah, probably.
Cleaner than the ones that come off the lots nowadays.
Amen. But that's everybody's trying to convince me to buy it, but it's a Ford, and I'm not going to have the proper appreciation for the vehicle. Like, I appreciate the vehicle. I think it's gorgeous. I think it'll run forever. But I'm not a Ford guy. I'm not going to appreciate the vehicle to the
Yeah.
fullest extent that it can have because it's so clean. I don't want to be the one that runs it into the ground.
to make it not.
Yeah. And
You don't
so,
want to
like,
taint its legacy.
right, exactly. So,
And
like,
you
if
would.
I
Let's be
were,
honest, you would.
I would because it's a Ford, because I'm such a
Yeah.
Chevy guy, and that's why I need something. My dream truck forever, 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 forever is a
You're
75,
fucking.
76 C10
Yeah.
stepside. I need it. I need it injected directly into my veins, and I need it to be painted the C6 atomic orange. Oh my god, I'm fiending for it, but I can't find a good one. And every time I do find a good one, it's a fucking clapped out fucking Noquemic type truck, and I don't want it.
If you get it injected straight into your veins, that'd give you heavy metal poisoning.
Then I could die with my truck.
That's fair enough.
Don't buy a casket. Bury me in my C10.
We would need a much bigger plot of land. Do you have the budget for that?
Figured out.
Not me.
Have the Melvin plot extended. Have the Melvin
Is
plot
there one that
extended.
exists?
There's a Melvin plot that exists.
Oh, news to me.
It's where grandmother, nanny, Sheila,
Never been.
all of them. Ah, man, I need to take you. Okay, right now, right here, we're planning this. What are your plans for the foreseeable future?
I'm busy next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
And the Saturday after that, we're recording 2 episodes of the podcast.
Yes, we are. Okay. Let me see. What about a Sunday? Oh, are they going to be open on a Sunday?
Yeah.
They should be, right?
Sundays are fine with me, but you're the one who usually has trouble on Sundays.
Yeah. I'll talk to Maggie about it tonight. What are you doing tomorrow?
We'll figure something out.
What are you doing tomorrow? Do you have plans tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, we'll figure it out. Anyways, we're a step
I'm going
closer.
to do some electrical work for my mom tomorrow.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they need some help. I gotta climb up into an attic.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. That's the worst type of electrical work.
We're pretty much rewiring my aunt's house because it was all made with aluminum wiring.
Oh, gross. And fire hazardous. Oh my god.
Yep, there's a Tyvek
How
suit
long
with
has
my
she
name on it.
lived in this house?
They just bought it like a year ago, if that.
Oh, okay. I thought this entire time she was living in that house with aluminum
Mm-mm.
wiring. I was like,
No, they just bought it
Jesus.
recently. And then my
Okay.
stepdad came over because they were having some electrical problems. And so when he came over for a funeral a couple weeks ago, he looked at it and he was like, I'm replacing all of the electrical in this house.
Yeah. Ugh, God, that's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and so he mostly just needs help because he can't be in the attic and on the floor at the same time.
Right. Yeah, that's a 2-person job, especially when the house is already built.
So my mom called me this morning and she was like, "Hey, can you come out here and help me?" And I was like, "No."
Can you feed wires to me through the wall?
Yeah. But my brother went out there.
Oh, Brando. Does Brandon watch the podcast?
I don't know. I haven't asked.
Brandon, if you watch the podcast, what's our beef, man? You never talk to me. It's kind of sad. I'd like to have a relationship with you. I've attempted several times.
Anyways, wrong brother to worry about right now. But yeah, he was like, "Hey, I recommend taking an extra set of clothes," and I was like, "Why would you not? You knew you were going to be up in the attic in a Tyvek suit.
Yeah.
Why would you not take a change of clothes? You knew it
Yeah.
took you an hour and a half to get there."
Yeah.
Yeah, but my aunt lives up in Montgomery, so we're gonna go out there tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, good luck to you, brother.
Thanks. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
You do not sound excited about this at all, and I don't blame you.
No, I'm not excited. But she was like, "Can you come out today?" And I was like, "I have plans.
Yeah.
These are the plans."
These are the plans, yeah.
Yeah. But also, I plan on seeing you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Later. Bye.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop creatine, steam room, equinox. 3 bad thoughts giving me triceratops. 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like a thief in the night. You off, I'm on, it's the circle of life. I'm on top of my shit, yeah, I'm crossing the line. Yeah, I'm BBNO, one of a kind.